Hey guys, Mrs. Klein here again. This is May, week 6, day 1. For those of you who had the microscope story, this is the summary where we are going to write the summary about the story Microscope. Now, who can remind me what a summary is? We've been working on this for a long time now, writing a summary. What is a summary? I hear a lot of people saying a lot of good answers. Good job. Yes, a summary is just telling the story or the passage in a shortened version. So we're just going to tell like 3 to 5 sentences about what we read, and we're not giving all the detail. We're just giving the little snippets of the story, the beginning, middle, and end of the story, okay? All right. Now, we have been using my little graphic organizer that I like, and I do still like it. So we are going to continue to use it. Again, there's no characters this time because it's not a fictional story. So we are going to go ahead and start. While I'm getting this ready, I want you guys to start practicing orally telling me what's happening in the story, because I think it will help if we can tell it before we write it. That'll help us get our minds thinking about what we are going to actually write. So go ahead and tell me, what is this story about? Trying to get my font bigger for you guys. What is this story mostly about? What kind of happens at the beginning? Good. I heard somebody say it's about using how scientists use microscopes to look at things and make them bigger. Very nice. This one's going to be a little bit shorter than what we've been used to as well. So that's good. And then what happens after it talks about scientists using microscopes to look at things and make things larger? What happens next? Very nice. It talks about the invention of microscopes and how they've improved over the years. So nowadays, it said that they can measure things up to 1,000 times, or it can magnify, sorry, not measure. It can magnify things up to 1,000 times its size. So little teeny tiny microscopic things that you cannot even see with your own eye, you can use a microscope for, and you can see it. All right, and then how does it end? Yes, it says that if you just use a microscope, it'll help you see things clearly if you actually look into it. Very good. So the title of the story was Microscopes Magnify Things. Put that at the top of your paper on your paragraph paper, so that way when you turn it in, I know what story that went with. So again, I'm using this graphic organizer. You guys are going to just write you're going to use the information from our graphic organizer and write it in paragraph form on notebook paper to turn in with your packet. Okay? So again, at the beginning, we said what? Scientists use tools called microscopes to make observations, right? Very good. Good work. And in those observations, oops, spelled observations wrong. There we go. And in their observations, they use it to record data, right? Okay, and then it talks about how the microscope has changed and how the inventors changed it to make it better over the years. So we're just going to kind of summarize that, and we're going to say microscopes have improved over the years and they can magnify things up to 1,000 times. That's crazy. Okay, then what did we say about the very end of it? It just says if you look at a microscope, you'll be able to see things clearly, right? So we're just going to summarize that in our own words and say, using a microscope can help you see small things clearly. That one was a pretty simple one, guys. We don't have any characters. This is informational nonfiction text here, and it was pretty interesting. I learned some new things. I hope you guys did too. You guys are going to take these 3 sentences and put them in paragraph form. Remember, on your notebook paper, when you're writing a paragraph, you need to indent the first line, and then you'll write to the end of the page and then come back to the beginning of the red line. So you're not indenting the second line. Remember to use proper spacing in between your words. Write nice and neat for me, and do your best handwriting, and make sure that you check your spelling, because you have this graphic organizer to help you, and you also have the reading passage to help you with the words. So, all right, I will talk to you guys later. Miss you. Love and hugs. Bye.